Hello and welcome to your reading. If you're new, I'm Aina. Okay, so I'm just going to dive straight in. I want to say one thing. Right before I started recording, I felt this little flow of annoyance. So, have you been really annoyed? I asked my guides to help me remove all the energies not meant to be in the reading, and that is not mine. So, yeah. So someone is really annoyed or have just been. So I'm going to lay out the cards here first, quickly. Freedom. Freedom is important here. Freedom from something or someone. Maybe even freedom from a pattern. So setting yourself free. Are you ready to set yourself free? That is the question coming to me. If you're new here, I'm working very closely with my guides. Let's see here. Ten of Swords, we're meant to see this. This is not meant to lay on the table. So hurt people, and hurt witches. This is this understanding that people who are what we call difficult, they're hurting. Because people who love life and are at peace and into tranquility and feel on top of life in a way, in a good way, they have no interest in saying hurtful things to people. So that's part of a message here. And now we're going to get the other card. One card here. Okay. Mercury, communication, bridging realms, and expression. So communication is definitely in focus. Also with this annoyance that I felt. You can choose to understand, but that doesn't mean that you have to mingle with the people or the person. That's one part of this. Bridging realms can also be bridging energies between people. So you might also have a role of the mediator in some area of your life. Might be this annoyance, or it might not. And expression. So express yourself, express your truth, but from a more stable place. Of course, you can be very clear, but the advice here is to don't express yourself with full-blown anger. To check in with yourself and to just calm yourself down if you're going to have a conversation about something that is very difficult. That's not for everyone. I need to say that because that's what the guides are saying. But mind the way you speak to people in difficult situations. Okay, I'm going to look at both of these underneath. Wow, love it. Ace of Water. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. Maybe it is that you choose to act differently in conflicts, for instance. It may be the first blush of a romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and insights. Second card, Eight of Fire. You have been presented with many wonderful opportunities all at once. While this may feel very stressful, remember to be grateful for the blessings that you have received. And Eight of Wands is also a card about swift action and something moving quickly. It has to do with this Ace of Water. So heart-based. This feels like a totally different situation than this annoying situation that I got in the beginning. And now we're going to start here. Empowerment. That is the main card here. You empowering yourself. Maybe even empower someone else. There's a lot of passion here. Strong emotion. A lot of strength. The moon, taking time for deep self-reflection is essential, and she's writing. And we got something about, in one of the first cards here, about expression. So maybe to write it out, to reflect in a notebook might be good for you. Yeah, if you live with many people and you are afraid that someone's going to read it, just write it out. Either hide it or burn it. So yeah, we all have different life situations, so that's an option. Number 31 breaks down to 4. 4 has to do with stability. So there's something stable here. Venus, pleasure, beauty, and romance. So there are definitely 2 different situations here. One is not so good, and here comes romance and something more mellow and beautiful. So let's see here. Knight of Fire, passionate, charismatic, confident, and restless. I felt this passion here. Yeah. An opportunity arises that needs your attention right away. Moving quickly is important, yet there is nothing you can't handle if you follow any guidance. This is connected to this 8 of Fire. Something is going to happen quick, so quick action is going to be needed. Okay. And we're going to read a short message in the book for empowerment, because that is the main theme here. It's all about empowerment. And you can look at it. You have so many strengths, and yet you allow others to take away your power. When your words are dismissed, when your actions are mocked, your light fades because you don't stand up to be counted. You may say silently to yourself that everything is fine, that you know the real truth, but the universe requires you to stamp your authority so that you can grow fully into the wise one that you truly are, the wisdom keeper that others are waiting to turn to. By working with the element of fire to purge any fears that hold you back, you are more able to step fully into your power with Salamander, the elemental guardian of fire, as your ally. So this is all about standing up and to be counted, that you're important, your opinions, your wants, your needs. It's time to get your opinion across. Someone is trying to control you. Don't let them. Participate in an organized firewalk, for if you are interested, and seize the day. So it's a lot of fire here, and that also came in yesterday's reading. They might not be connected, but there was also a lot of fire in yesterday's reading. But we have just entered Leo season, so I'm not really surprised. We might all get some surge of inspiration, wanting to move, create something, express ourselves. But we get further or farther if we do it with a more balanced, from a more balanced standpoint. Okay, I'm going to read the Venus card at the end, and now I'm going to add the last oracle card. Trust your inner forecast. Do what feels right. Not just today. Or every day is actually today, so every day. Today, every day. Let's look at the one underneath. Let today's sweetness linger. So focus on what is good. Yeah. Hummingbird is a symbol of lightness also. So to lighten up, to not take things so seriously, because if there is a lot of fire energy in you and around you, it's easy to get amped up. So to take things lighter is going to help you ease off, actually. So yeah. And now let's move into your tarot and see what comes with those. Oops. Okay, so empowerment. Taking time for self-reflection, writing, just reflection overall. Yeah. An opportunity arises that needs your swift action. Moving quickly is important, yet there is nothing you can't handle if you follow your inner guidance. The inner guidance is here. Trust your inner forecast. Trusting your intuition. See here. 9 of Wands, that's the wounded self. That's feeling hurt. And being self-protective. It can be you or it can be someone close to you. I keep forgetting to say that because sometimes my readings can be for someone close to you. I don't feel that here, but it might be. So have that in mind. 5 of Pentacles. This is an unfruitful situation. Yeah. Let's see here. The Lovers. Here comes the love. These two I feel are different situations. Let's see here. Wheel of Fortune. Changes. It's also about choice. The World. Wow. And the Star. That's wonderful cards. And a new beginning. Starting something new. Going for something different. Taking a risk. It's all about taking a risk. But here, you're healing. This is all about healing. Taking your time. Yeah. He's been into battle. It's called the Wounded Warrior, this card. And feeling lackluster. Not so much energy. And also being very suspicious to someone. He's kind of glancing at them in a very suspicious way when we hold it. And that's important here. There's someone you don't trust. We're going to add cards to these first and see what comes for you here. So let it rest or just come back to your own peace. Yeah. She's very confident. Here comes this speaking from a more calm place. Might be that you decide to turn your back on this situation or a specific person. This person is not showing up here. For some, this can be something internal even, but it's definitely about healing. And the healing has to do with something regarding someone else. Yeah. But because this other person is not showing up here, because this is you, regardless of your gender and your sun sign. This is telling you to calm down. Both of these. Calm down. Connect with your heart here. Allow the healing to take place. Yeah. Connect with your confidence. She's very confident. And you see these kind of antennas. She's very connected to the higher realms, to higher self, to your guides. And only when you slow down, reflect, take a time out for yourself when you need it, can you feel this connection. And that's part of a message here regarding a certain situation here that I talked about in the beginning. And now let's look at the Lovers. I feel the Lovers here can be a choice. For some, it is love, a beautiful love relationship. For others, it's a major choice to make. And if you have a major choice to make, it will impact your life in the future. And generally, for the Lovers, the best choice is usually the new. So, yeah. A choice to make a change. And that ends something for you, and it's relief. I don't know what this is for you. It will be different for different people, so I will probably not get too many details here. But you are definitely going for something you have been dreaming about. It feels beautiful. The star is a card of your hopes, your dreams, and fulfilling a wish. So it's about following your North Star, which is your soul. What your soul is telling you to do. Your heart. So yeah. Okay. That's something sudden. Wonderful. Sudden and wonderful. There will be a lot to do during these changes. It will be a busy time. Wow. Wow. You are ready to take charge of your life. To remove yourself from something that has been burdening you. Something difficult. I also get this feeling of someone changing their mindset from non-believer to believer. I can do this. That you're ready to move away from a negative mindset, not trusting yourself, not believing in yourself. Yeah, it's time. This choice, I have to cover them up because I haven't. So this is a choice that is divinely guided. It's meant to happen. Here comes a breakthrough. And this, I love this card because the breakthrough here shows these butterflies. And butterflies have been through the transformation. And that's part of your message here. You have transformed. And here comes a sudden breakthrough. And it's a beautiful one. This is a lot of happiness, being content, loving what you have, being grateful. Here's the shift. Something is changing for you. This also came out, the Wheel of Fortune also came yesterday. But I do feel there's a lot of shifts going on. There's going to be a lot of shifts for people the next few months. And I'm going to talk about that in tomorrow's reading, in the beginning of tomorrow's reading, and also the reading in 2 days, in the beginning of the videos. Major shift. You're going to have a lot to do. This is a balancing act. While you make these changes, some is being kind of coming to you, and some you do yourself. This is about you working with the energies of change. So it's going to be go a lot smoother than you think, but there are changes that will. It's important that you take care of yourself during the changes, because you will have a lot of balls in the air. There's a lot to juggle here. But you're going to make it, and it is temporary. Yeah, I have to cover her up too. The world is beautiful completion, and it brings you more stability. There is a success feeling here. Whatever you're doing, it's bringing you a long-term stability. So you're moving away from the Nine of Swords with a lot of worry to something stable and really wonderful for you long-term. Because here you're taking charge. I have a dream. I'm going for this. The Emperor is super powerful. He's confident. He knows exactly what he wants. He lay the plans. He has the vision, and then he executes. And he's in total control of himself and his destiny. And that's your message here. So you have been called to do some changes for some time, is what my guides are saying. And now the next few months, you make these changes. You have the confidence to do it. You have the boldness, you have the courage, you have the fire to do it. So, wow. Yeah. So what I get now is I'm going to read not the Venus, because that is for the people who are in a beautiful relationship, that part. So there is there's some pleasure, beauty, romance. I also get radiance because of a wonderful relationship. But that is not in the main focus here for you, even though if you are in love, that's usually what we can think about. The main thing is your major changes, at least in this reading. So what I'm going to do is draw another card from this deck and read that message for you. Okay. Dakash. Yeah. That adds up. Because you're going for a dream here. You're going for something you really want and something you have been pulled to do for some time. Now you are building up the confidence and you're going for it. So this is the perfect card to end your reading with today. The Akashic Records, past lives, soul gifts, and study. So I get from my guides that in this, for the 7, there is an invocation, or it's an exercise that we're going to do. It doesn't take long. Okay. The Akash, past lives, soul gifts, and study. You are being called to remember. The stirrings in your soul, the curiosity pulling you towards study or practice are not random. They are echoes of lifetimes where you have already walked these paths before. The desire to deepen your knowledge, whether in the healing arts, astrology, herbs, channeling, writing, or creative expression, comes from the remembrance of a wisdom you have carried through many incarnations. When you dedicate time to learning now, it will not feel like starting from the beginning. It will feel like remembering. Certain teachings and practices are already written in your section of the Akashic Records, waiting for you to open the door again. As you engage, a sense of familiarity and recognition will arise because this wisdom has always lived within you. So see this as one of the most sacred investments you can make. The more you embody your soul gifts, the more you awaken to your soul's highest calling. Take the course, read that book, sit with that teacher, study the craft. It is a reactivation of what your soul has known for lifetimes. Wow. Okay, so here is an exercise. So if you are alone, sit down and relax. Find a comfortable position. Place your hands on your heart space and take slow, deep breaths until you feel present in your body. Just going to give you a few seconds here to just breathe in. Breathe out and just settle in. Say this out loud while feeling every word in your body. I open myself to the wisdom stored in my soul's Akashic Records. I remember the lifetimes where I studied, practiced, and refined these sacred gifts. The wisdom is not new, it is remembrance awakening within me. I call forth the teachings and medicine I am ready to embody in this lifetime. I trust what rises within me, for it is my soul remembering itself. Thank you, and so it is. Stay with the energy of this invocation and notice if any images or memories from past lives, from past lifetimes arise. Remain in this energy for as long as it feels right for you, allowing the intention to settle into your body and field. Repeat as often as needed in the coming days or weeks. Wow. You're on a roll here. Okay. You're on the right path and you're ready. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for your time, and hope I see you again tomorrow. Bye.